Hey everyone, I am here with Ground Branch, a tactical squad-based first-person shooter. By the logo there, you might recognize kind of its influences, most notably the first Ghost Recon. This is because the game has people who worked on the original Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six and Ghost Recon. So they are doing a very cool thing here where you can squad up with up to 16 people in PvE or PvP. What I'm going to go ahead and show off, there is a training facility, you can host a game, customize your operator, but there is a lone wolf mode. You can either do intel retrieval or terrorist hunt. And here are all the maps. I personally like 747 as a map. Let's get 15. Oh, that's, yeah. We'll make them untrained because I don't want to lose too badly. Give myself an hour, midday, and we'll go ahead. This is a game running on Unreal Engine 4. This actually just became under the publishing house of the newly returned Microprose. But as you can see, the game is developed by Blackfoot Studios. And so the way it goes is you have your roster, you have kind of like your server details, and then you have kind of your outfitting. This is kind of how I have my guys set up right now. I'm running a M416 with a side pistol. I've set up all my kind of clothing preferences. I do have 3 frags and some binoculars that I'm using. Let's double check. Yeah, so I'm running a Voodoo scope with a micro T1 on the side, and I'll show you how that works. And then you have the map, and these are 2 entry points. Depending on the map, it's going to change, and here it'll show you kind of all the settings. And so if this is kind of your last chance to make any changes, but we'll go ahead and launch with the main gate. I've launched up in the hills before, and I found it a lot harder because the enemies would kind of hide back here. So to give myself a chance, that's kind of the scope I want. So yeah, I can bounce between these two with just a flick of the mouse wheel, which is really nice. So yeah, I'm doing this lone wolf, but you can do this with other players, which heavily relies on communication. It requires, you know, some actual planning and things like that. You do have kind of like muscle strength here. Oh, there we go. Like I said, these guys are untrained, so they're going to be a little ditzy, and that is on purpose, for the purposes of making a video while talking and playing it. God, every time I come into this room, that shadow scares the hell out of me. It's great. It's actually perfect.
I see enemy!
Yeah. He called it out, but he didn't do anything. That's kind of his fault, I'd say. Clearing stairs and stuff like this is really hard solo because you kind of have to clear 2 angles at once, and it's not always fun. Ooh. Oops. Alright, I'll hold my breath for this. Oh god. I'm losing too much stamina here. 9 remain. I've cleared out a lot already. Ooh. Alright, these guys are a little too dumb, maybe, but we'll see. It gets a lot more tense once I actually make it over there. You do have varying stances to include the stance in which you hold your weapon. So this is the high ready, this is a ready, and then I've got like a low ready. And it does affect like how fast you'll bring your gun up as a result. So I'm fairly confident that,
I see enemy.
well, that I cleared out that building. Man, I got that guy in the neck. Oh no, I didn't. No, I didn't. That was a lie. That was close. So running is a terrible idea. But for the wait a minute. I shot someone, or what I thought was that dude, but I must have shot through something and got to another guy. That's hilarious. I do want to run over here to showcase something, because I just think it's really cool that no game is doing any kind of tactical shooter of any kind. Can turn off the power to the building. Turn off the radio, turn off the power to the building. You can gradually swing open a door. Yeah, I didn't expect anybody to be in here. Maybe if I ratcheted up the number of enemies, maybe eventually that room gets populated, but I've never seen it happen. Running is pretty dumb. Like I said, you really can kind of get caught out in the open in a way that you don't want to be. So the game will start to inform me how many people are left, and that is a setting as you saw. So I can absolutely turn that off if I just want to be natural about how this is gonna be my experience, right? Like I can make it as realistic or as hard as I want. Alright, so this is the front. We've got a stairwell here. Yeah. Oof. That was cool. Like there's particles of the material coming off. Another stairwell here. And you don't get any guys like standing in like weird positions. They're usually going to be kind of in the open, or have some sort of tactical presence. But I will say, since you can't get shot through any of these windows, if you just put your back through this, you will have a better chance of not getting shot in the back or by surprise. Okay, so I know there's usually a sniper here. He's gone. This is a tricky. Two remain. Oh, I just saw some legs.
We need to back up.
Alright. Only one. Is he on the plane? Probably not, but we'll see. Oops. I can do a pistol. So I've got it like, yeah, there we go, close ready. So it's like, I can shoot from here, but I wouldn't really be able to see where it's aiming. You've got your lean. They integrate the time of day that I chose with a compass, and I think that is a really, really cool way to do it without introducing a HUD that people probably don't want to be using or having. All right. That was kind of pathetic, to be honest with you. I should not have missed so many shots, but the dude did kind of surprise me. I really wasn't expecting anyone to be there. So we'll go ahead and jump into another map real quick. Alright, and we're in a new map. Heavily wooded, outdoorsy, small town. Let me get my zoom on. There we go. I do like to put the gun away right away because I want to save any kind of stamina or muscles that might be, you know, too much. I don't want to hold the gun out for longer than... That's longer than necessary. Did I just see a guy? No. Alright, 10 remain. I barely saw that guy. I just heard his feet moving. Sound is incredibly important in this game. I mean, you'll find that to be the case in just about every game, but I've noticed the sounds to be especially good and helpful when I've needed it, so... Oh, that guy was already dead. That is hilarious. I have not found a way to actually like enable the HUD or check counts of bullets in any magazines that I have, so you can take fall damage, but if you do it right, you can avoid it just like that. So cleared A, you know, kind of the idea that I think this map imparts on you is that it wants you to learn, just wants you to learn that like you should clear buildings systematically. That's why they are named the way they are. And then also, if you notice, the lights were on in this building until I turned them off.
I see enemy!
This is more helpful, like if you do a night map. That's where you will find. Wow, I'm stuck. Oh. Okay, so there is something to be said about the fact that I am indoors using a long barrel weapon and it gets kind of stuck on doorways and corners. It is not ideal. But it is very effective close range. It is just, it's a big gun. There's just multiple entry points here. All right, here's another power breaker. So yeah, if you're doing a night map, a night mission, and you've got your night vision and everything, like turning off the lights is going to be helpful. You want.
One of them.
Oh, that felt good. That felt really good. So I think kind of because there's no HUD element to kind of teach you things, it really wants you to learn how to count. Also got this tack light, which is a really nice light. It's very realistic. I'm not clearing like properly here, but I am. Ugh. Turn off. Thank you. Not clearing as good as, you know, maybe I should be, but that's okay. Looks like I shot this up, but I did not.
Get ready.
Ooh, did you hear him? He said get ready. That's not the last guy. Can I? Yes. I had not tried this before. That's awesome. Yeah, this game does kind of think of everything. Alright. Ah. I don't like how you can open doors into your face. Don't like it. There's one more character. We'll switch back here. Alright, we missed one somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where he is. But what we can do. Okay, so let's show you a throw arc. That was kind of a bad throw as well. But the idea is to draw out whomever is left. I think we can do it. You can sustain damage and become wounded, but it doesn't mean you'll die. It'd be really funny if there was someone left. Wait. Wow, that looks weird. That looks like there's someone standing there. That was trippy. Yeah, so it's cool. Like you can hear the guy's radio like when they think someone's close. I don't know if that's actually alerting anybody nearby to like come to their position and back them up. But if it does, then I think that's cool. I feel like I cleared the buildings well enough. This tends to happen a lot in these lone wolf ones. Is like you just get one left, and it becomes like hide and seek. Yeah, this is a reasonable height to fall off from, so it's not getting mad at me. Sometimes these guys wander off too. They just start doing their own thing. I didn't put any attachments. I really thought I did. Just outside, yeah. Also outside. Alright. Making the same mistake. 2 close quarters and got a long barrel. I think there might be someone in the basement. I don't know if I came up all that way. Maybe I did. Yeah, I did. I don't know. This is not that big a map. So I have erroneously not cleared a building, is what I think has happened. Well, do that. Oh God. All right. I don't even hear anyone. I bet he's up here. I bet there's a tricky bad guy up here who's not engaging for some reason. Okay. How about here? What? Really? Oh, this must be the actual, or the other starting point, actually. Ah, here he is, here he is. See, he is tricky, though. Look at him, he's just running and running. All right. Oh, wow. 11 minutes exactly. And this has been Ground Branch. I think the fact that you can do this online with so many other players means that you can get like a big group of friends and tactically take down a bunch of enemies by setting the number of enemies in a level to really high, balancing out, you know, people who are long range, medium range, and short range, and like really utilizing tactics in a way that like not many other games have done. I'm super impressed by this game. It's in early access, right? And it doesn't necessarily feel finished, but I do feel where like there's features that are kind of locked in place. There are maps that are kind of locked in place. And now, you know, this pre-alpha is going to go into a beta and get polished, tested for flaws and bugs and glitches and all that, and then go to release. And I think this is really impressive. I look forward to playing this a whole lot more. So until next time, stay safe and take care of yourselves.